With that, I'd like you to welcome Daniel Traden with his speech, Conversing with Ease. Conversing with Ease, Daniel Traden.
Thank you, Paul. Fellow Toastmasters and guests. Tonight I'll be talking about how we converse in 4 different stages. And my speech tonight, there will be 3 parts. So the first part, I'll be talking about the 4 stages and just explain each part. The second part, Gary Hartnett has kindly volunteered to help me with a bit of role play. So that'll be the second part. And the third part of the speech is some audience interaction. So at the end, Gary and I will be asking a couple of questions. How do we go? Could we have approached the situation differently? What did you think? And again, that'll go for 2 minutes. So the time is 10 to 14 minutes. So I'll move along and I'll talk about conversing with ease. Now think about when you first went to school, or potentially you walked into your first day of work, or a party. You don't know anybody there. You're looking around for a friendly face, or possibly walking to Toastmasters the first time. I used to be a bit nervy going into different situations where I didn't know anybody. So part of the speech tonight is to talk about how to overcome those nerves, and give you a few tips on how to work through those. The first stage of conversing with ease is small talk. For example, talking about the weather. What a shocking day today, it's been raining. Sort of small talk, get people engaged into conversation with you. It could be your surroundings. What a wonderful beach. To a stranger. And so I go, yes it is. It's small talk. And you possibly may move on to the next stage, which is fact disclosure. And that could be talking about your work, maybe your hobbies, but giving something up about yourself. Third stage of conversing with ease is your viewpoint or your opinion. And we've all got our own opinions about certain topics. And for example, I walked into work on Tuesday morning and said, "What a wonderful person Tony Abbott is giving Prince Philip a knighthood." I nearly got sacked. That was my opinion. That was a bad joke. And the 4th stage is personal feelings. This is the stage where you have a really good rapport with somebody, you've got a great friendship, and they open up in a crisis, and they're the first person that they call is you. It could be a marriage breakdown. A friend of mine, on my way back to the UK 4 or 5 months ago, he FaceTimed me. I was in Singapore airport. He said, "Hey Dan, how you going?" I said, "Oh, fantastic." Unfortunately, his wife had been with somebody else, and he was devastated, and he only just found out. We had a lengthy conversation, and we spoke face to face. I've known my friend since I was 11 years old. And I remember the first time I actually met my friend. Being 11 and being from South London, I walked into my first day in a tutor group, and I said, "Oh, hi." He said, "Hello mate, I'm Hardy." Now he calls himself Hardy, but Hardy. I said, "Oh, Tracy, how you going?" He said, "Yeah, good." But being 11, we moved on to the next level. What school did you go to? He went to Green Acres. They used to smash us about 10-0 at football. The first thing he said to me, "Your school's rubbish at football. Useless, we'll always smash you. I always score against Gallions Mount." So straight away, we was on to the next stage. Who did he support? He supported Millwall, Charlton's arch enemies. "Dan, they're rubbish. How can you support Charlton?" I'm glad to say Charlton above Millwall today, so I always win the arguments at the moment. But then obviously, just my example about personal feelings, the last stage, having known him for 29 years, we have got an excellent relationship, and there's certain things that only him or I would know about each other. The worst fact about Nick is when I actually shared a flat with him in Bondi, he was probably the worst person to share with because he didn't really like picking up the cloth and cleaning the bathroom. So I actually became really domesticated. So moving on to the second part, I'm going to ask Gary to come up and help me. And the purpose of this situation is to instigate those 4 stages. And we may only get to the first stage, could be second stage. We're just going to see how we go. And again, please pay attention because I'll be asking for your feedback afterwards. Gary, please come up. Well done, mate.
Oh, well done. Gary's the name.
Oh, fantastic. Is that your first triathlon?
It is, what about you?
No, it's my 25th.
Oh, how good am I? We came in at the same time.
It's marvellous the way you galloped down the hill on the last trip. I think you gave momentum and that's why you nearly beat me.
I'm surprised I did. I'm wearing desert boots.
What a lovely beach in Kilda.
Oh, isn't it? I think the beaches here are underestimated. They're beautiful, aren't they?
It's very true, very true.
Yeah.
So, what made you do this?
Oh, it's been a lifelong ambition. I've been training for 2 years. I saw it advertised and I thought I need to set myself for a big bold goal in life. So that's what I did it for. What about you?
Well, I actually got sponsored by my work to do it. So all my friends at work sponsored me. I've raised $5,000.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very much. And the next one I'm hoping to raise about 6,000.
Oh, so you're keeping fit and raising money. That's a noble thing.
Yeah. And how about you? Whereabouts do you work?
I work for a steel company in Keysborough.
Oh, okay, fantastic. I actually live in Cheltenham, not too far from Keysborough.
Oh, okay. Well, that's where the office is, but I based on the road, so I am a rep, so not always in the office at Cheltenham.
Sounds
I grew up in Cheltenham too.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. So what made you actually get into the steel industry?
Good question. It was a job that was going, and I got that job many years ago, and I've just sort of worked my way through. So that was the industry I'm in, and I enjoy being in something that makes things.
Oh, fantastic.
What industry are you in?
Well, I actually work in the most exciting industry called print management. So we actually print things. Yes, in colour and in black.
The other way. This is almost like the fourth lane. This is almost harder than the road bike. I can't work out in the steel industry.
So we print black and white things and colour things.
Yeah, really, it's bloody advertising stuff.
Advertising stuff, yeah.
Okay.
Struck now. Anything to do with printing.
Yeah, I bet that's an industry that's under a lot of pressure from the internet and
Very true.
online sort of stuff.
Very true. It also complements it, but it is a bit of a sunset industry these days.
Yeah.
So,
Are you married?
Yes, fortunately married to a lovely Australian girl who's picking me up actually very shortly with my 2 children.
I've got 2 kids, I've got 3. They've got no interest at all.
Really?
It's sort of a bit envious to be
You know,
Have they seen all 25?
they can. Well, I actually do 3 a year.
So that's good.
So I travel around Australia. I'm quite fortunate because I travel for work. I get air miles.
Alright.
So, yeah, so it's quite free.
It's good.
So who's picking you up?
As I said, my family have no interest, so I'm going to now get on the train and head back to Frankston.
Fantastic.
Do the best.
Well, nice to meet you.
Oh, lovely to meet you too. And can I just say, good luck with the print industry. Thanks for sharing that with me. I really appreciate that. I feel like we're on to the extra level. Thank you very much. We've done the small talk and then we're really deeper part of the relationship.
Why don't you give me your email address? I'll send you an email, and then next time I'm actually in Melbourne running, I'll let you know.
Okay, love to do that.
So,
I've got your number there. I'll make sure I send it to you.
There's my card. Always carry it.
The Toastmasters. I will get off. Thank you. See ya.
Thank you, Gary, for being a volunteer under duress. So I'd just like to open it up. Again, look, I didn't know Gary. Obviously, Gary's a bit of a joker, but again, it exposes how you actually open that conversation up with somebody you've never met before. So I'd just like to open it up to anybody here. Put your hand up and I'll ask your feedback.
Yeah, I think you two reached the 5th level over there.
The 5th leg? Or is that a bottle of wine?
It's as long as the leg is well.
Well, I think you did very well to get what the edge is. I think you're heroic choosing Gary. I did the same thing. Don't go on the stage with dogs and children or Gary.
When you asked him who was picking him up, I think you were. You make a good couple.
I love the way they just asked you if you were married. Like, want to go on a date? I've got 3, but let's not let that get
Well, I was going to ask you for a drink afterwards. He actually is straight back to Frank's stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
You notice what I did? I actually asked them a couple of questions like how and why. So they're open-ended questions, rather than saying, what time is it? It's literally definite, it's definitive. Whereas if you ask that why or how or what, you're probably going to get a bigger answer, rather than just a yes or no. So in concluding the speech, thank you for listening, and until next time.